Hello and welcome to this continued stream that I am very excited about because it's going to be so It's not. It's very much not. It's not going to be interesting. I've meant to do these profiles for a week, and every day I was like, tomorrow I'm going to put an hour aside to do this, and then I didn't. So now I'm just like, I'm not allowing myself to play Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Instead we are doing these profiles, and I just now during the loading screen I was trying to open up the wiki because I don't know anything anymore. I'm also not sure, the longer I think about it, I'm not sure if Zakon and Haga should be in the main character list, because I don't know how often they will be there, because I don't think it will be as often as in the actual show. So worrisome a little bit. First, I ended up on the German wiki, which was not my intent. And currently, I am trying to figure out how old Allura is, which is not working. So instead, what we will do... Also, I tried to fix... I noticed that in the last stream that my typing would... How do I say this? It would reach the limit in VideoTube and make me talk. And I tried to fix it, and it didn't get there. So I don't know what that was. Either way, I will just very quickly copy this, because oh yeah, I also still have to put the names in. It's like another thing, right? Okay, let's just do a Lura. There, beautiful. Also now I'm wondering. She doesn't have a full name, does she? I mean, like, Allura, Princess of Altea is, Wait, hold up. Isn't... Oh no, that's Althea. Okay, I was like, wait, didn't the school in Winx Club also... Wasn't it also called Althea? No, it was called Althea. Which is very similar, but not the same. Anyway. I'm a bit confused because I'm pretty sure we know how old Koran is, so I don't know why we don't know how old Allura is. I will check that though. Just to be sure. We will literally just be filling out these profiles because... Listen. It's not... something that is fun. I just kind of have to deal with it, I guess. Okay, there's a very weird sentence in Koran's wiki, which is currently loading, so please stand by. I will just put Allura in here. Or, you know what? We're gonna do this. Princess Allura of Altea. Okay. Okay, how old are you? Okay, yeah, he's over 600 years old. Which doesn't tell us much. However, it is enough. So I will... Oh yeah, I should have copied that down sooner. We'll just do those two first. Also, I do that. It's like this weird little thing where I'm like, I think Lothar should be in the main characters because he will eventually get there. But I'm really not sure about Zakon and Haga because I don't know how what I'm going to do there. So that's like a good question, ain't it? Alright. Okay. He has a full name. Which I will just gracefully ignore right now. Mostly because I don't like it, but that's not the important point. For now, we'll just stay with Koran. Heritage. See, I did the nationality and ethnicity thing for the paladins because like that makes sense. Now it doesn't quite for the others. Also, okay, so I had like two thoughts. I was like, okay, what can I talk about while I'm doing this, which is very boring. And two thoughts came to mind. Firstly, the relationship between Allura and Lotor, like where that would go technically. So I'm going to put this in parentheses because I want to be more specific than just over 600 years. And then we still have to figure out how old Allura is. I would guess at least 100? Just from, okay, so math, kids, math. Corin is over 600 years old and he's like, in human age, he seems like he might be like 60, 70, maybe 80, okay? So my assumption would be that the ideal life expectancy of Alteans would be like 800 years. So if we separate that into 4 pieces, 200 years would be like 25 years essentially in human years. Is my math mathing? Maybe, it's fine. It's gonna work out. And Allura is like older than most of the paladins, but a bit younger than Shiro, so she would be like just under 200 years old, which I think would make sense, especially because we have to consider. Wait, was she born before? Was she born before the lions were built? I'm not sure. Is she older than Lotor? Like obviously not in lived years, but just purely like, was she born before Lotor? That's like another thing. I'm not going to include the 10,000 years here. I did want to put it behind the age. Let me see if I can figure out. No. Okay, it doesn't say anything. I guess we could take a little bit of creative liberty. Like I've not been doing that already. One would think. Okay, I'm in the notes and there's like an entire section about her age. Okay, oh, it actually says here Allura was born before Lotor. That's very good to know. Yeah, okay. On technicality, Allura is older. But Allura is also... Okay, wait. Okay, so she's either 28 in human years, which wouldn't be much. And I'm not sure if I want that, because I also feel like she was... How do I say this? Because she has a connection with the lions, I am not sure if it would make sense for her to have that connection with the lions after the lions were finished being built. So I would assume that she was born before the lions were finished, or like shortly before the lions were finished, and then the connection between her and the lions was established. But I also don't think they finished the lions very quickly. Like, just think about, like, okay, yeah, great, advanced space civilization, whatever. We're talking about 5 giant robot lions, which were built with an energy core, which does not seem to deplete, does not seem to have to be recharged. And they are the most advanced and powerful thing in the entire universe. So I would take a guess that even advanced civilization would take a good while to finish those. So I would almost want to go with Allura being around 100 years old. Like, also, like, we could take, like, some amount of advantage of days on Altea being longer. Right? Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave that there. Then plus 10,000 years of cryo sleep. That's how I'm going to do this now. Because this makes sense, I feel like. So let's put that in here as well. And then we just switch this out with a 1. I think that makes sense. I just leave that there and just go with Altean because that just... Yeah, okay, the languages also don't make that... I mean, okay, the languages make some sense because I still think... What did I say this? I would almost like to go with an assumption that for ease, that because there was such a close relationship between the Alteans and the Gyra, and that they were probably the most widespread beings in the universe, that they might have either developed a joint language or the languages kind of merge, you know, how languages tend to do. Where am I trying to go? That everyone speaks almost the same language, but they still use different writing systems. That's like something that I could imagine. Because like generally with writing systems, it's not impossible to use it for other languages. You might have to keep some things in mind. Like how Japanese basically almost never ends with a consonant. Except for an N, I think. Is that the only one? Probably. And then like otherwise, if like the consonant is supposed to be there, it's like it's a U mostly, I think. So like I could imagine something like that. That it's like that like everyone kind of uses the same language, but there are differences. I'm specifically thinking of Indonesian right now because I've heard so much about like, oh yeah, Indonesia uses Indonesian, but every area has like a little bit different Indonesian. So I'm kind of like there mentally right now. Where am I trying to go with this? The languages that I write in now are the languages that they can read, basically. It's like a little bit like if dump example, if the entire globe spoke English, but you still have the different writing systems, like Thai has a different writing system. Chinese has a different writing system. So Chinese is like not even a writing system. Korean, okay? Hangul. Japanese with hiragana, katakana, whatever. Like if those stay, but it's all just English words. I have to think about it further. I think there's a note somewhere about that I just gracefully ignored. I still have to take care of the height stuff. I forgot about that. I have to find the chart again. Also, what's gonna be very fun about me scrolling through the wiki as we go to search for information is that I have not finished the show, so there are things that I just don't know. Apparently. Okay, wait, let's clean this up a little bit. Actually, I don't know what I'm... Okay, current skills, right? Engineer. Thank you, Google. Mechanic. What else can he do? What can he do? Let's see. Okay, yes, he's a royal advisor. I'm going to put that under skills because that seems right. Bum, bum. I don't know how I'm going to do this. You know what we can do? We can write down the names of Lotus Gang. I know one name. It's that, right? I know there was like some confusion that I had because I read through my live notes again about how her name is pronounced because they pronounce it 2 different ways. Okay, I'm trying to get Lotus commanders. No. Oh yeah, you know what could help? Putting the word Voltron into my search. That way we might not end up at Lord of the Rings. When I put in Lothar. Okay. I'm still trying to understand the thoughts of the people that did the show because there's so many questions that I have. Is this the famous era? Eripidea? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I don't feel famous. Very famous. I also don't. I can't. Where are the names? Excuse me. Oh god, I just read the Killing Zarkon in Lotus wiki. I hate this. Also, did he go mad? Can someone please tell me if Lothar just went mad after that? Because I don't remember. I have like a vague early Zuko comparison in my brain. Okay, where are his friends? Because they do not seem to be in here. Also, can I just say he seems too young? He's 10,000 years old. He partially behaves like he is way younger than 10,000 years, and I'm specifically comparing him to a different character from a different show, which is also 10,000 years old. So who is also 10,000 years old. So I'm like, why are they so different when they are so similar? Which one's the right one? And I'm not, excuse me, where are his friends? Why are his friends not listed? Notes. Let's go to the notes. I'm sure I find something out that I didn't know before. Eventually we'll get to writing as soon as I find these names. Bop. Okay, wait. Okay. This doesn't make that much sense. There are no notes. I can't figure out what his friends' names are. So we just have to live with that for now. I'm just wondering. Okay, let's give Lothar a profile. And I have to think about what I'm going to do with these two. Also, I'm now wondering, how many villains are there? Maybe I'm gonna do a separate area. Either with villains or with Gara. Because there are a lot of Gara commanders that are important. Like Zendak. But then also we have the Blade of Memora, which are also Gara. But I also don't want to put the Garas to the side separately. But it's also kind of necessary. Should I put the Gara to the side? Let's think about that. Achso, ich bin eher im Lurk, während ich auf Englisch kommunizieren muss. Schlimm, schlimm, schlimm. Fühlt sich an wie ein Englisch-Test. You can do it. I believe. If you need answers, ask me. Okay, so the problem is if I put all the Gyras to the side, I don't want to put Lothar with them. And I also don't want to put Lothar's group with him. With them. But Haga is technically not a Gara. So she also shouldn't be in there, but I would like to put her in there. So I think what I'm going to do is just actually do like a villain area to some degree, but not include Lothar and his gang because they aren't villains per se. I think they are more like rivals and then friends. I think that's where the plot is going. So I will actually put them here. Villain characters. Because that way, when we have like other like minor villains, for example, then it should be easier. I can't think of anyone right now, but like where it should be in here. Zendak. I do think I want to separate them into like different areas, and I might just take out some of the nodes. Let me just look at the... Where is it? Hello? Alright, he's half Gara and half Atean. Okay, so I should keep that in. Where's Lothar? Lothar. Okay, Gara, Atean. I'm also... See, that's weird. I was like thinking about if there's like any way that we can make Lance slightly Atean. Just like an I don't know, a quarter of an eighth or something. Like a great grandparent or something. Just so much that he can interact with Altean technology that requires Altean genes, but not enough to be actually significant. And I don't know, maybe that could work to some degree. Just like being like, oh yeah, like my grandmother told me that her grandfather told her that his father came from far, far away, you know, like something like that. So now I am wondering. Notable. Oh, okay. Why? What? Okay, there are two different symbols behind the Gara people, so that's worrying. I found Lothar's generals. They are under the Gara Empire, but not available under Lothar for some reason. Okay. So an Izor. I'm probably pronouncing all of them wrong. Z West Age. I need to check if she's actually half human. Either way, in this rewrite, she will be. Because we have to show how the world works. Prince Lothar. Commander Zendak. Villain Zendak. Okay, wait. I can figure this out. I don't remember the name, so I have to like half take a guess who's important. Who is Throg? Oh, that guy. Yeah. No, he should be in here. I really have to go by face instead of by name because I don't remember the names. There are a lot of K's in the Gara names. Right, we also have the blade. What am I gonna do with the blade of Memora? I might put them inside characters, but give them... Wait, which size is this? 3. Okay. Excuse me. I hit the tablet. Also, I hit my hand today. On a... on a thingy. Wait, this is villains. Side characters. Blade of Mamora. Wait, how many R's are in there? Oh, it's 2. Okay. Marmora. I hit my hand today and it hurt a lot. But I think it's okay. Might get a bruise. Okay. See, now we have the problem that I just realized Thace is technically part of the villains because he works for the Gara, but he's also part of the Blade, so I think I'm just going to put him in here as well. Koliwan, then we have Ulas, then we have Ace. I could also, excuse me, I wrote his name completely wrong. Ace. What I could technically also do is like do something like that. And just be like that's a sign that he's like in 2 areas. Could do that, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how necessary it is. Ich muss über meine Englisch-Traumas hinwegkommen, dass alles bewertet wird, was ich sage. Ich bewerte dich nicht, ich korrigiere dich höchstens. Who do we have? Antok. I don't remember these people, but they are under the Blade of Memora list, so I'm just going to put them in. Krolia. Krolia is like a whole can of worms I have to open at some point. I also don't understand why the Blade of Memora is listed under the Gyra Empire when they are like not part of it. Bewerte dich nicht, korrigiert höchstens Mic Drop. Apparently. Oh, I want to see if Zethrid is actually half human or not. Canonically. What do you say? She's not. Okay. Heritage, Gara, and an unknown alien. That is very interesting. Let me see in trivia if that says anything. Okay, she's actually not. I thought it was canon. Whoops. Yeah, no, we will get to that eventually. I'm pretty sure. Actually, that has to be a full episode. Hold up. Now that I know her name, I actually can make a note. Episode ideas. New ideas. One episode. Though I wonder, wait, can we... I feel like Lotus Gang could build an alliance with the Blade of Memora. And that could somehow bring Zethrid and Keith somehow together, which is like not together, but like talking together. You know? One episode where Zethrid... Did I write her name right? I don't know. We'll see. Zethrid and Keith meet. And Gara human hybrids are explained. Alright? Yes, very good. That's how we want to do that. Also, I still have to go through the old ideas and like translate them, A, and B, copy them up here. Because a lot of these aren't German. Because a lot of these were taken from chats that I had with my friends. So I just like kind of wrote them in here. Anyway. Blade of Memora. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so load her. I want to keep the nicknames in because I think there's potential here, right? There's potential, kids. Yes. Plus minus. Question. Would wait, hold up, let me put a note here. No, here. This is where the notes go. I will language. No. Language. Language. No. Doch. Nee. Excuse me, how do you spell language? Language. Okay. Language. Under humans refers to languages they know to speak. Otherwise, nicht Wiese. Otherwise, language refers to the ability to read. Language, because I kind of like the idea of being like they use the same, like, okay, there's still this problem of how do the humans understand everything, which we could also just very gracefully ignore. So I will think about that. Also, my dear mod made me aware of the song of the week. I changed it. I thought I remembered. I added it to the playlist. It's there. It's fine. It works. It's a very good song. Honestly, the only reason why it's a song of the week is because of Aries' part and Athena's answer. Because I have only been listening to the song just to hear that specific part again. But Hera's part is growing on me. It's very nice. Very good. Oh, actually, talking about the Wisdom Saga, I had something. There was some line where I was like, oh, that could fit a character in the Voltron Rewrite, and I forgot which it was. I can remember. Eventually. Maybe. We'll see. We'll just go with this for now because I don't want to leave the language empty for the non-humans. So instead what we do is Altean, Gara, maybe something else which I can't think of right now. Wait, sorry, how? Character heights. Because Allura is taller than Keith, but not quite as tall as Lan, so I think she... So I guess like putting... I feel like there was like a significant height difference between those three. But I think just going with like 75 might be safe. Yeah, that seems to make sense. Why not? Also, I don't know, like the question came to mind of like, can she fly any of the lions actually? Like just like in actual theory, practice, whatever. And I am not sure. I would almost like to say no. I feel like she has a connection with the lions, but she doesn't... She doesn't really... I still feel like the lions would rather fly themselves than let anyone except for the paladins fly them. You know? I don't know. That's weird. I'm also not sure what to write under the skill section. This could be... This could take a bit. Go through it. Okay, I wrote her name right. Okay. Let's think about this. Which other characters are important? Technically not that many. Because like I think for the main characters, this is actually it. I think Lothar very much belongs with the main characters eventually. Also I still have to write stuff down from my whiteboard pertaining to this. Also he needs a rebel name. Preferably starting with Ma. I'm just gonna write that in there. Because okay, so the thing that will happen with Matt, which was a little bit discussed, is that Matt will return when Team Voltron will start an alliance with the rebels, like the rebel leader or person that they like negotiate with will be like, hey, you're humans, we have a human. Maybe you know the human because you're humans too. A little bit rude, but you know, got the spirit, whatever. And then it's Matt. But I don't like. Would you, if you were alone somewhere in the universe and you have no idea what's going on, but you know that you're alone and that you're in danger and there are people who are offering you help, but you don't fully trust them because why would anyone offer you help out here in the cold, vast emptiness of the universe? Would you tell them your real name? Because I'm not sure if I would. So that's why there's like the thinking of like he needs another like an alias, a rebel name. Just so that makes some sense. Also, I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with Nati, because Nati is another slight problem, especially in relation to the cat. Especially in relation to Kova, because Kova's gonna die, okay? Straight up, Kova's gonna die. And there's still the question if Nati could technically be part of the Blade of Memora, while still using Kova as her eyes without Haga knowing. It's like one of the big questions that I have at the very top. Here under you can actually see it here under questions for the team. That's actually one of the big questions that we have there. Oh yeah, that's a long message. Wait, my chat is very small. Ich höre dir noch halb zu, deswegen werde ich dir ein Thema reindrücken. Indiana Jones und The Great Circle. I have no connection to Indiana Jones whatsoever, so I'm really not the person to talk about this. Indiana Jones und der große Kreis. Viele meckern über die deutsche Übersetzung, wie so oft. Ich bin der Meinung, man meckert nur, weil englische Wörter hier immer einen Coolness-Faktor haben, weil andere Sprache. Recently, in a lot of the ads I get, like all my ads are in German, right? Because I'm in Germany. My YouTube is put on German. Recently, in a lot of the German ads I get, they use English words, which isn't like bad, essentially, but it's kind of off-put. Like it's a bit of like we have a word for that. When we don't have like when you have an English word which like means something very specific for which you need an entire sentence in German to explain, I'm like, okay, yeah, use the English word, whatever. But when you can translate it, it's like a little bit annoying to me that they don't just translate the word. So I don't know. Oh, actually, wait, I should put this in here. Altean. Gara. Before we have, like, any more problems. Actually, wait. Lothar, language. Gara. I think he can read Altean. English is here connected with cool, besser. I think that's just what Americans think of themselves generally, so just I don't know. You know what's cool in English? Italian. I would almost apologize. Okay, I just want to show to share my thought process of why Lothar knows how Altean is written, because if the Gyra are specifically looking for Alteans and they kind of know that there are still some survivors around, I feel like they would teach their people to recognize Altean, so that if they see it written somewhere, they know that like, oh, there's an Altean here, or if they like open letters for some reason, something like that, that they can like recognize it, and it's not just like, oh, that's a language I haven't seen before. But it's more like, oh, that's Altean, we should like get on that. And because he's the prince, I feel like that would have been taught to him. So it just makes a bit of sense. What's his... Wait, excuse me, what's Lothar's weapon? I forgot. I was like, I wanted to put in close combat, and then I'm like, is he even close combat, or is he far combat? I have to open the Lothar site again. Damn it. Lothar Voltron. Lothar? Nope, that's the German wiki again. I wonder why that appears before the English wiki. I can't explain that. Hello, here's a sword in the picture of him. Oh my god. Die sagen, dass deutsche Namensübersetzungen sind kacke, sind fast wie die immer pauschal sagen, dass deutsche Synchro kacke ist. That's like with name translations. I'm currently rewatching Dragon's Race to the Edge in Italian. And the names of the characters are very translatable. So that's like a show where I'm always like, with other languages, I'm like, okay, how did they translate that? Where was I going with that? The name translation of that show are mostly good. They do the best they can. What am I looking for? Wait, Lotta died? Hold up. Okay, I'm reading like everything that happened with Lotta's crew, and I'm like, how did it end up like that? How? Why? Okay, this is terrible. I got like a short. I think I just got the plot for season 8, which I haven't seen. Yeah, that's not good. That's my personal opinion. Other abilities. Swordsmanship. Okay, he's good in close combat. That's good to know. Close combat. Skills. Wait, I have like here 4 in the wiki. There's intellect, swordsmanship, piloting, and superhuman strength. Swordsmanship and superhuman strength are both combined in close combat. And I think we will put piloting and strategizing. That's not strategizing. Strategizing. That's not written right. That's fine. I know what it means. We don't have to worry about that. I wonder what to do with his facts, because there's some important things like in relation to like the quintessence and all of that stuff, like why he lives so long. Also, the other question is, how long does he live? How long do Gara normally live when they aren't infused with quintessence to their very DNA? Because I am not sure if we know that. I could check, obviously. Maybe so. Excuse me. They aren't giving me info about the Gara themselves. Garen. Okay. I got it. What's your average age? Wait, there's a word here I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm very much in the wiki today. I think I know what that word means, but I just want to be sure. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the word that I didn't know is extent. And I was like, is that like extinct? Like they aren't around anymore? But it's like, it's the opposite. It's that they are still around. Still in existence, surviving. Okay. Thank you for that. But that also does not... Okay, kids. How old do Garas get? Because I don't think they have decided anything. In regards to that. Abilities. Society, culture, intelligence. Physical appearance. How old do they get? Also 9 to 10 feet tall does not help me at all. I would go as far and say that they normally don't get older than Alteans. Maybe like a little bit less. Like if Alteans have like a usual life expectancy of 800 human years, I think Gara could be like 500, maybe 400, 500. If like everything goes well and they are like very healthy. I don't know. Where are my notes? Where are my... Okay. I can do this. Okay, so Alteans have an expected life expectancy. That's not spelled right. It's fine. Alteans have a life expectancy of... Let's go with 700 to 800 years, because that feels like a bit better, basically. No, that's not spelled right. That's fine. Maybe it is right. Maybe it just looks wrong to me. Of, let's say 400 to 600 years. It just seems better, I feel like. We're gonna fill that out as necessary. This is probably going to be okay eventually. Somewhat. Okay. Actually, what we are gonna do now is I think we're going to take a break. Because I want to stretch. So I just very quickly wait there. Let's move over here. Okay, no music. Music. Okay. I'll be right back. 5 minutes max, okay? And then we'll continue. And I also take the time to figure out what we're gonna do next. And so I returned. I have thought about what we're gonna do next. And I just told the music no. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is actually, so I do want to, hello, I lost my entire train of thought. What we're gonna do, we're going to go to Charakternotizen, character notes, and we're going to go through and delete everything that we already fixed. I also want to be clear, everything under these, like everything under sorting legend, is stuff that was from the first time that I started this, which was 2 years ago, and I copied the entire doc over into a different doc before I started reworking it with all the stuff up here. So even if I delete stuff from down here, it's saved in a different doc. So if I see something here where I'm like, oh, I'm not sure if that's important or not, and I delete it, if I roughly remember where it was or about what it was, I can find it again. So I will just go through this and like delete a good chunk of this. Oh, look, we have an age here. That's another reason why I wanted to go down here, because I wanted to copy stuff up. I have saved her. The name meaning can go as well, I think. This is like timeline stuff. I will copy that up. This seems important. I have all the birthdays separate from each other. So maybe I should leave them together. I will copy this up as like an option, I guess, for Allura. And Bip. Okay. Because like 175 years old seems it. Okay, now how do I say this? Now this would kind of work with the, you know, with the 200 years thing that I was talking about. That would kind of, that could work out technically. Purely on technicalities, it could be fine. Now, alright, I should put this in the notes. So, for Lothar, I do have here Orient on Todd from Stargate Atlantis. Because they have a lot in common, in my humble opinion. And I really like Todd. So, I will just put that in here as a bottom note. Inspo on from Todd SGA. Okay. Todd is my favorite Stargate character and nothing will change that. But that's okay. Okay, this is timeline stuff. And math stuff. This was math stuff. This is birthday stuff. So I think I will put this up here under further character notes. Like here. Nope. I did that very well. Birthdays. Okay. Actually, hold up. Wait, I have to... Okay. Let's go back down to the character notes, because maybe I can take them out. I think I can. Okay, wait, this is timeline stuff. Where does the timeline stuff go? That's a very good question. Timeline. Maybe the timeline stuff goes to timeline. Did I just say stuff? Great. Okay. Can go. I did not copy up the family notes, did I? Where are the family notes anyway? Main characters, family notes. Okay, yeah, I only have Katie in here because confusion. What's her name? I wrote one in, didn't I? Lenya. Okay. So I just realized that kinda like I read it and I was like, oh, it's lineal, which is, what's the English word? Ruler. That's the English word. Okay, we'll change this in a bit. For now, I will copy up the other ones. Like, wait, this can stay. Wait, how am I sorting this? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy all of this up. And then I'm just fixing it when we are here. Because that seems easier. Because... okay, this can go. This goes down here. This goes away. I can fix this. Don't worry about it. Okay. I think this should be alright. Okay, so I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to take this one out. What I'm gonna do now is add this one everywhere. You know what we could do with the Holt name? We could say that it's Colleen's maiden name. That would be an option. Technically. Also, I have to do this differently. There's a system to nicknames. Oh, right. Okay. See, thank you. Google just answered my question in regards to the name Katerina. Because I was like, something's wrong about this spelling. It's the H. There is no H in this. But it actually makes sense. Surprisingly enough. I'm just going to leave it like that. Also, this was all like in parentheses, and this was all in parentheses and with question marks because I wasn't sure if these are going to be their names, but they are now, so I should ignore that. That's right. This is right. Don't worry about it. I do have to look into Lance. As you can see, Lance's family is like not filled out at all. I have to take care of that eventually. But the rest seems okay. Also, I'm seeing a pattern here because the older three have very small families with like only one of these 6 people is like alive and well. And under the younger ones, they have the bigger families. Well. Okay, wait, now what we can do is we can... Excuse me when I go here. Family notes. Okay, now I can take all of this out. Because I copied it up, so everything's fine. Here's some general notes, which I still... Where are these going? I'm not sure. Technically, it would be further character notes. But I'm not sure where they would go. Actually. Yes, this is not... Okay. Wait. This goes here to character relationships. And Background Info Sachen. Where do Background Info Sachen go? That's a good question. I think I can put that... Wait. Can go here. And we'll take this and say... Other information. I will translate this eventually. Translate later. Right? Yeah. Okay, so then I can take all of this out. Actually. Whoop. Okay, wait, the Bayard notes I have here. This is general rules. This is okay. Okay, we have the Bayard stuff, so the Bayards can also go. This is like just housekeeping. We're just doing housekeeping right now because I could not do it otherwise. Why is everything in German in the stock? Do I have any notes for the quintessence already? No, so we will copy this up and I will also translate it later. Probably. Very likely. We'll see. Maybe it's also like the balancing act that I copy up stuff that's in German, but everything new is written in English. Because we did it in German. Yeah, but I still don't... I mean, even my live notes are in German, even though I watched in English. Because at the time it was easier to... to write in German. Didn't I just say this? Where was I trying to go with this? I'm sorry, I got distracted. This is important, actually. One episode each in which the paladins become one with their lions and unlock their full potential. Depending on the circumstances, it can also take 2 episodes. As you can see for Pitch, it's greening the cube because that was essentially what happened. And then we just didn't get it for everyone else, which was kind of not good. I like this. So I will copy this up to... Where's this going? Episodes to keep or ideas? We'll put in ideas for now. Also, is green in a cube a pun? Or is it just like meant to be like, oh, it's green because it's pitch? I wonder. Also, as you can see, there were only 3 seasons planned here. We are already up to 5 now. Okay, I will delete this. I don't think this is necessary. Notizen. That. There's some pictures up here, which I put in as inspiration, but I don't want to show them right now because I don't think I wrote down who the original creator was. So I don't wanna be rude. Okay, let's go to episode tropes. I want and hope that there's no picture. There were some pictures. Don't worry about it. Okay, so episode tropes I want. Corruption of protagonists through a parasite. Addition parasites will be needed later. Paranormal stuff is happening, but there's a logical explanation. Beach episode, holiday episode, birthday episode, sick episode. Something mundane, the pots can treat, hiding injury. Did I write? Wait, I'm copying this because I'm pretty sure I wrote a good chunk of this already upstairs, so to speak. Yeah. Beach, birthday, holiday. I'm just gonna delete these. Okay. I'm pretty sure this was an idea I wrote down at the very beginning of the pickup again. Let's just go down here. Neue Ideen. Right, I put this one in for new ideas and then I just ignored it. Woo! Okay. These are all the ideas that I have already copied up, right? Let's pick a random one. 13. An ihrem Sterbebett gibt Hagar Lothar den Rest ihrer Magie, was ihm die Alternenmarks auftauchen lässt. Was bei ihm die Alternenmarks auftauchen lässt. Lothar ist schockiert und ist unsicher, wie sie weiter vorgehen soll. Keith versucht irgendwie für Lothar da zu sein, weil er weiß, wie er sich fühlt. That's a whack idea. Who wrote that? It was me, but still, who wrote that? I should probably translate before I complain in English. On her deathbed, Hagar gives Lothar the rest of her magic, which causes the Altair marks to appear on him. Allura is shocked and unsure what she's supposed to do next. Keith tries to be there for Lothar because he knows how Lothar feels to some extent. Technically, not bad. The only problem is I don't remember how Hagar dies. Because I'm pretty sure when I wrote this, I had an idea and I cannot remember. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is to look if this is up here. 13. Yeah, right, because I already did some notes here. Yeah. Okay, let's just check on like 29. Okay. 29. Not too far, not too far. Yeah, okay, I can delete this. It's all up. How did Hagar die? What was my idea? Things to consider. Right, here we have this problem with like translators. Which is a whole other can of worms. Maybe we just ignore it, how so many sci-fi shows do. I recently I took a look into what was it called? Wait, I get the name. No, I forgot. I watched the first episode of one of the Star Trek shows in Italian because it was available and I was curious. And they talked about translators for a second there. But I don't remember what they did. Wait, didn't I copy this up just now? Where did I put that? Character relationships. Yeah, okay. Other notes. This can go away. Firepower of the lions is up. I did this. Then the riddles. Okay, green, red, and blue. These are not sorted the same way. They are now upstairs. This is now upstairs. The new area is now upstairs. That's how this goes. Okay. I'll copy this in here. Okay. Red lion. Green lion. Blue lion. This is like the riddles is like a whole other thing. That. Also, I was like, because the way Lance goes onto the blue line, or like removes the force field, is because he knocks on it, right? I wrote down here that it's like a riddle, like a riddle with water, whatever. I haven't thought about it further, and I didn't note that the knocking was kind of funny. We could still have the knocking. We could have the riddle before they even see the lion, right? We could have the riddle before they see the lion, and then like the force field is still active and Lance still does the knocking. So that could work. That could then also kind of I mean, like, where I'm trying to go is the black line is literally locked in the castle. Why shouldn't the other lions also be locked behind a door, and they first have to solve these riddles before this door opens, and at the same time it's a test from the lions seeing if the people that like do the riddle are fit to be their pilots, basically. That was a very long explanation for something I wasn't even sure what I'm explaining with. Anyway. Powers. Where was I? Test of the lions. Go away. You can... Okay. Ooh, requirements. I like requirements. I'm going to copy all of this up again. This is so boring, I know. I know. But this is how this goes. Also, I have to actually translate this. Okay. I might have to... Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy the German one under. I'm going to leave an open spot for the English translation. because then I don't have to do it now, but it's still where it has to be, you know? Oh, I copied. Oh, yeah, okay, no. You know why I copied the yellow lion's info to the green lion? Because yellow in German starts with G. And I have nothing for the white lion. I don't know what I'm going to do for the white lion. It's so important. I don't know, something about the wisdom, like wisdom saga. I was just thinking about like the green lion and the white lion, and for some reason my brain was like wisdom saga, which doesn't help me right now. Maybe the answer's in there, who knows? Heroic, trustworthy, and I don't know what fürsorglich is in English. Careful is not the right word, but the meaning is there. It's like caring, that's the word. I wonder. The thing is, I put 3 for everyone except for the green lion because I didn't have any ideas apparently, and so technically the white lion also needs something. Anyway, requirements gone. Main focus of each lion. Okay, yeah. Look at this. There are good questions here. Questions. Löwen bekommen Persönlichkeit. Okay. This is, I have to translate this way. This is size of the lions going down based on the size of the lions to each other. So the black lion is the biggest. And it goes from top to bottom, it's biggest to small. Why did I do that? I guess I just figured it's important. This actually all has to go up to lion nodes. This is already done, so I can remove that and I can just copy this up. And hope for the best. Also, can we just talk about how on the main focus of each lion of like what is their biggest strength? I wrote everything in German except for stealth because we don't have a good word for stealth. Lions. I'm just gonna put all of that here because it's general notes. So who cares? I don't know why we don't have a good word for stealth. That's probably okay, but... right, and these were the first nodes. Also, the shows just got bigger and bigger the longer I thought about it, because we started with 3 seasons, then we moved it up to 4 seasons, and now we're up at 5 seasons. Right, and these are the first plot nodes, which don't help me at all. And this is a good node, because it's a loader node. Character, where is it? General character development of each main character. Lotor. Lotor goes from heir to the throne to temporary throne holder to banished prince to part of the Voltron Alliance to rebuilding the Gara Empire. Because that makes sense. Now I'm wondering, does it make sense? Why would he be a temporary throne holder? Oh, because Zarkon's half dead. Okay, no, this makes sense. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Zarkon. He reminds me. Okay, so this is very out of pocket. There is a German YouTuber who did 1 year long Minecraft roleplay let's play with an evil king in it, and I think, what was his name? Xarot? Maybe, I don't know, but every time, like, that was 2015, I think, that started. Voltron came out in 2016, so these two just kind of always, like Zarkon and I'm pretty sure it was Xarot, just always were like in the same box in my brain for some reason. They're just similar, you know. So okay, wait. This is good. This is cleaned up. I like it. What did I put in here? Oh, right. This was my planning for everything over that. Okay. Yeah, also, okay, so this, I'm pretty sure this will still be the way that I'm doing the start. Because I understand... Do I understand? No, I don't understand longer pilot episodes. I understand longer... No, wait. Let me rephrase that. I understand when pilot episodes are longer than normal episodes, but I don't like it when pilot episodes are the first episode of a show. Because I don't know, it's kind of, it's like, this is very weird for me to say, but it kind of interrupts the flow that hasn't even started, because it puts out an expectation and then it doesn't stay with that. So I really don't like how they find all the lions in the first episode, which is as long as 3 episodes. So instead, what I would like to do is, as you can see here, split it up into 4 episodes, because for the Black Lion, they just need all the other lions. So having just 1 lion per episode, and then the Black Lion together with the 4th one, which is the Red Lion in this list, gives everything a bit more time, and we have more room to breathe. And we have more time for world building, which means that we can talk a bit about the planet that they're on, about the planets that they visit, about the riddles and stuff. So that's something that I prefer. Also, as we can see here, I wrote Yellow Lion found maybe on Belmera, which is like, it's a good idea. I will give myself that. It's a good idea. And then also like the fight against Sendak and the first formation of Voltron. So that's like, this is the only thing that I really put thought into before. So I think that I'm just going to keep that, because the rest here, the only other note is this one, that the finale is a double episode, which isn't a lot. So what does... right. Okay, wait. No. I'm not gonna show that. That's very shittily written. I'm not proud of that. Okay. Okay. I think I can work with this. Should we try to translate this? Quintessence. Okay, I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to do it how I learned to translate stuff. Okay. And that means I'm going to separate this into the sentences. There it is. Okay, so the Gara use. Why did I write Gala? Gara use filtered quintessence as what's Treibstoff in English? That's the good question. It's not gasoline. Fuel. Fuel. The Gara use filtered quintessence as fuel. Filtered quintessence is also what keeps Zarkon and Hagar alive. That's important. Then, what's next? Unfiltered. I hope that's a word in English. Quintessence. Unfiltered quintessence can also be used for... Wait, what's the sentence? Kann auch für diese Zwecke genutzt werden, hat allerdings Nachteil. I wrote can instead of can. It's beautiful. Beautiful, the English brain. Beautiful. Unfiltered quintessence can also be used for these purposes. But has... Is there a word for Nachteile? Or is it just negative side effects? What has negative side effects? I'm not sure if there's an actual word for Nachteile, so we'll just go with the safe bet of negative side effects. Which is basically what Nachteile means. Okay, the next sentences relate to the negative side effects, which is why this one is separate, but these belong together. As fuel, it's unstable and can easily explode. Unstable. Okay. Can easily explode. As Heilmittel. I don't think that's a good word for the sentence. As I don't have the word in mind. It's not, I don't want to use, okay, firstly, I'm not sure what Heilmittel is right now in English. The other thing is, I don't think that's a good word anyway. So let me just look for a synonym. A synonym. I don't have internet. That's not good. On the tablet, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Pure is the word I was looking for. Quite as somewhat. Medicine, sure. As medicine, it. Wait, I have to rebuild that sentence. Nach mehrfacher Nutzung. After multiple uses as medicine, it causes, it's not an if, it's not a maybe, it's an it will cause personality changes. After multiple uses as medicine, it causes personality changes. The user turns manisch, egoistisch und arrogant, turns wait, is that, hold up, wait, I can, no, the other way around. I think it's manic, manic, but I'm not sure. Manic turns manic. Egoistic and arrogant. Okay. Continued use? I really lost my ability to translate well from German to English. Permanent use causes permanent damage. Wait. These side effects are mostly removed by filtering the quintessence. Yay. This is the, yeah, okay, this is the second part. I will split this up as well. After longer consumption or intake? What's a better word in this situation? Also, I have to keep an eye on the time. Einnehmen. Okay, I made like 7 typos. Don't ask me how. Einnehmen. Take. Nicht. Okay, no, it's giving me the other einnehmen. Not the einnehmen. But the einnehmen. It's not the. I can't even think of a synonym in German. After extended, my neighbors are drilling. That's unfortunate. I hope it's not too loud. I just wanted to say maybe they're finished, and I was like, obviously I'm gonna start again when I say that. Okay. My microphone doesn't seem to pick it up when I'm silent. Or at least not much. But that can also change. After extended periods of time of my neighbors drilling, I might go mad. After extended periods of time. After... I can't phrase that sentence right. Please. I'm trying to write English here. Maybe not. After extended periods of time... I can't phrase this sentence right. Nach längerem Einnehmen von Quintessenz ist der Nutzer von ihr abhängig, um am Leben zu bleiben. I feel like the after is throwing me off. Let's try it again. Intake of quintessence over an extended period of time causes addiction, I'm guessing. I feel like there's a better word, but I'm just gonna put addiction in there right now. For the user. For the user to stay alive. I feel like that's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Immer noch gefüllte, oh, right. That makes sense. Okay. Only taking filtered quintessence makes unfiltered unreliable? What's the word? It doesn't work anymore. Oh. Intake of quintessence over an extended period of time causes addiction for the user to stay alive. Only taking filtered quintessence makes unfiltered quintessence have no impact. I'm looking for a specific word and I do neither know it in German nor in English. Makes unfiltered quintessence have no effect. Yeah, that works. I think I will leave the German in here, below it, just so it's like still in the general vicinity. Oh, that's nice. That's very, very optimistic. If the intake of quintessence is stopped fully, the body goes through now I do have to look up what Entzugsprozess is. Entzugsprozess. No, it's not. Oh, I wrote process. Entzugsprozess. No, it's also not. What's the... Now my... Everything's failing me. I know the word, but I don't know the words. What does that mean? Apparently that's not even a word. we do know what an Entzug is, right? Why is the internet telling me that we don't have this word? Because I misspelled it. Okay, that's fully on me. Through a withdrawal. That was the entire word that I was looking for. It's with a withdrawal. Withdrawal process. I misspelled it. I put an N in there, which does not belong there. The front end belongs there, but I had a back end N, which did not work well. If the attack of quintessence stop fully, the body goes through a withdrawal process, which ends with complete organ failure. Yeah, that's not good. I think I should rethink that. But it's probably gonna be okay. Okay. I can live with that. That's not great, but it's better than nothing. So... okay, there's not much more here, which is probably pretty nice. What I can do, though, is I can copy this one up. Oh, wait, there's more. This is the plot test. Yellow Lie. Okay, this is the general first episodes. Then we have like a jump here. Dauerfolge Kampf gegen Saga, nachdem der Kampf beendet ist, bewegt sich der schwarze Löwe nicht mehr und Shiro meldet sich nicht mehr. Der blaue Löwe bringt die schwarze Löwe zurück zum Schloss und die Staffel endet mit den Paladins, die zum Hangar des schwarzen Löwen rennen. Oh, yeah. So this is like the season 2 final, but at the end of season 1. Oh. Okay, wait. Okay, so listen to me. Okay. This is very smart. Thank you, past era. Season 1 has 24 episodes, and I'm pretty sure we can actually just take this with us because it should work fine. Season 1 has 24 episodes. Season 1 to episode 1 to 5 is like finding all the lines, forming Voltron for the first time, learning how everything works and all of that. Episode 6 is just plain training. Episode 7 is the return of the gladiator, and then episode 8 to 22 didn't have any notes, which is fine. Episode 23 and 24 are basically the season 2 final in canon, but with way more sense. At which, like, in the end, Shiro isn't reacting anymore. Where season 2 then starts up with Shiro waking up in a Gara lab, and we have, like, that whole escape sequence, but he's actually just in a coma. But during this time, while Shiro's in the coma, the paladins actually encounter Runa. What I'm now considering, because just now I had, like, like a stray thought of, like, what if Shiro's arm gets substantially damaged in that last fight, and they have to, like, get some pieces to build a new arm. But then we also had the first encounter of them encountering Runa. That was like a whole other thing. So maybe I don't know what I'm doing. That's fine. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to copy all of this up because this is actually something that makes sense. So I will pull this up here. Episode by episode plot. Then we can copy this, put this in here, and this is season 5. Easy. Okay, I think I have to call it here actually for now. Partially also because I just noticed that we have a little bit of drop frames, but it's probably okay. But this is nice. I'm just going to push that down a bit more. But now I did all the boring stuff, which means tomorrow we can do more of the fun stuff. Isn't that great? I like that when we can do fun stuff. And then next week, on Tuesday, I could actually do something that is even more fun. So why not? I would probably do a little bit more today if I have the time. Just to like fill out a bit more stuff and such. And then tomorrow afternoon we will continue either way. So just get ready for that. Anyway, thank you for being here. I will return tomorrow. We will continue with this. I think tomorrow we might be able to go a bit in the plot. If I can remind myself what the plot actually was. And where I would like the plot to go. So, that's the whole thing. And I will now actually just move us over to the next screen. Woo! Yeah. No, so, wait, there was something else I wanted to say. Tomorrow's stream is in the afternoon. I'm currently thinking like 4 p.m. European time. Central European time. More or less. Maybe 5 if I run a bit late. But at the latest 5. Earliest 3, but I'm thinking more 4. So, oh, I almost slapped my tablet. Yeah. No, now I'm talking wrong. Ending screen. Let's go.